Yes, what's up, people? Welcome back to Hit the Bid program. I am your host, Jefferson Krull, and I'm here to say, stocks! Forget about stocks for a while, because there I was at a party over the weekend. We partied like rock stars. It was my son's birthday. We never stopped partying, one thing after the other. We went to one of those jump around places, which is the best racket in the world. I gotta get into that one day, but I'll tell you about a little bit more about that. But we had one of my favorite friend was there. He's not in the industry, the stock market industry, and every once in a while he'll come upon us, and generally when all of my buddies get together, the conversation eventually turns to the economy and the stocks, and he's never he doesn't even want to talk about it anymore because he's already bored with it. It's been years that we've been just blabbing on about what's going on in the stock market, and there he goes walking by us, and next thing you know, his head pops in between the conversation. It's stocks! How much more can you talk about stocks? Yeah, blah, 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 blah. Exactly. That's why today we're dedicating ourselves to sports gambling. I don't give a shit. I think we're gonna have to have a segment where I just become somebody. I gotta decide which character I want to go to. Joey Diphard might go into the sports gambling, or I might have Billy Bob, somebody. One of the jerk-offs from Brooklyn is gonna be talking about sports gambling, because right now I'm 11-2. Okay, I just started betting on basketball too, because every once in a while I'm a front runner when it comes to the NBA. Okay, I have no allegiance. I don't like the Knicks. I really despise the Knicks. And considering they're tainted now with the blood of Isaiah Thomas, I will never, ever root for the Knicks ever again. Maybe if it's Game 7 in a playoff game, I will root for the Knicks or the Nets, because I'm a hometown kind of guy. But I'll root for LeBron James because he's the most amazing guy I've ever seen in my life. And if you knew anything about sports, Detroit, they had their moment in the sun. This is LeBron's time. Lay the points, take LeBron in the series, take LeBron every game straight. Yesterday was no more of the easiest money. The line was 8.5. You knew LeBron was not gonna. He's all business. The guy's a kid, but he knows how to finish. That's another thing about sports, and another thing about life. If you're not a finisher, you're nothing. Just like the Yankees, they don't know how to finish. The Mets, they don't know how to finish. LeBron, he's a finisher. You knew that game was going to be a 20-point rout. Come on now. 8.5 on LeBron. Now, I'm from New York, all right? I live in New Jersey, but I'm from New York, so my allegiances run with New York. And the way I base my sports gambling is I bet against what I want to have happen as far as my sporting teams are concerned. So, I bet against the Rangers for the series. I bet against the Knicks and the Yankees and the Mets, because as a fan, I know when they're going to lose. I could feel it. So I put aside the emotion of me wanting them to win and realize, why not make some money? If I'm going to suffer with these teams, at least I'm going to cash in. Okay? So here's what I do. Now with the Yankees, once again, I'm not going to lie to you. The idea with sports gambling, I take everything in a 3-game series. Okay, there's a few tricks that I'm going to keep secret until you subscribe to the show that I want to divulge right here. But, oh boy, let me explain to you why we bet on the Red Sox in the first game. I'm not going to say I bet on them the whole game. I didn't take them in the series because, again, I really want the Yankees to stomp the Red Sox. But what I did know is I bet that the Yankees would not sweep the Red Sox. So I bet $200 on the first game, knowing that if they did win that game, I would take $300 on the second game, and if that didn't work out, I would bet $500 to make my money back on the third game. Just betting that the Red Sox would not sweep, the Yankees would not sweep the Red Sox. So I was fully intending to bet the Red Sox all 3 games, and if I lost, I would take a grand hit, but you know what? A grand is worth it to me for the Yankees to go into Fenway and sweep them. That's the way I look at it. So it's a win-win situation. It's $1,000. I lost that in 6 seconds on FSLR on Wednesday. 6 seconds, $1,000 gone. So if I'm going to do that, I might as well take $1,000 and bet that the Yankees won't sweep the Red Sox. But what happened was they lost game 1, and there I was thinking I was going to have my first 0-2 day because I bet against Johan Santana because that's what I do. I think I don't like him. I don't like the Mets. I think they're a choking kind of team. So I bet against the Mets. So there I was thinking, oh my God, 0-2 for the first time on the year. But no, there is Mariano Rivera saving the day with 1 strike to go. There goes the home run of Jason Bay, and there goes Youkilis hitting the game-winning home run. Because the Red Sox, my friend, the Red Sox are winners, and the Yankees are losers. Okay? Now, I say, there's only one good thing that came out of the Yankees beating, the Red Sox beating the Yankees. Remember that when the Yankees were up 3-0 in the playoffs, ready to go to the World Series, and the Red Sox won 4 games in a row in the first time in history. So, I'm a superstitious guy. If you don't believe in curses, you got another thing coming, because that was the curse being reversed. Not only did you beat your arch rival for 100 years, but you did it in such dramatic fashion, that was it. The tables are turned. The Yankees are now owned by the Red Sox. So it's like free money. You know the Yankees are never going to sweep the Red Sox in any kind of series. Maybe 2 out of 3 when they come to the stadium, but it's free money. It is free money. But you got to be disciplined. You got to be ready to bet every game when they're playing. Anyway, also there's other tricks of the trade. That's why I had Washington yesterday against the Mets. That's why we had LeBron. It's stupid. It's stupid. I should be betting more money and not caring about the stock market. But nothing like the bird flu to get a nice gap down. Is that what it needs? So now the NASDAQ futures are gap down. All the futures are gap down. Now, it could be for any reason. It could be bird, SARS, or whatever they want to call it. Give it a name. Market was due to pull in. Chances of the market's going to be up by the end of the day because Joey Diphard is still in the house. Maybe Joey Diphard will get shot in the head, take a dirt nap. But now, let's see. If the SRS goes up today, is that because of pig swine? Pig swine is going to cause the SRS to go up. Pig swine is now going to influence the commercial real estate REIT market of America. That's what's going to happen today. That's why the market's bullshit. Bullshit. One thing affects the other thing where it really has nothing to do with anything. All boats rise, all boats fall. All boats rise, all boats fall. So, here's the story. Here's the story. We're definitely going to have to start talking more about sports gambling because this website that we're going to create is going to be a community. We're all going to be having a good time, make money on stock market, make money on some sports gambling, you know, marriage tips, cooking shows, everything. Yeah. Because what I know how to do is keep a marriage strong. Spend as least time with your wife as humanly possible. So when you see each other, it's something special and new. It's a good way of doing things. I don't even see my wife. We kind of like, hey, what's going on? Every once in a while, you know, I knock her out with some roofies and we have some sex. It's a perfect marriage. Stocks! So speaking about stocks, and I don't care about them. Okay, now let's go talk about ECET for a second. I have no idea about penny stocks. Remember, they're all scams. They're all jokes. But if enough people, what I've learned is if enough people, this is the only time it works in the business. If enough people are talking about a penny stock, it actually moves up because everybody's got the buzz going, and then eventually it'll crash. But it seems like ECET I'm getting hit from everywhere. This guy's telling me to buy it. That guy's telling me to buy it. And turns out somebody coincidentally that we were talking about at the party, he received one of those spam mailers in the mail about ECET. It's everywhere. Maybe they're just doing a good job pumping it, but hopefully the dump isn't anytime soon. And again, everybody I told to buy ECET, remember, it's a penny stock. Today it could be at 11 cents. Tomorrow it could be at 0.000400. You lost your money. All right? It's a penny stock. There's no law. It's the wild, wild west of the stock market. Come on now. Don't even think of it that it's not. So if you're in something at 5 or 6 cents, which I got some people into this ECET, and it goes to 10 or 11 cents, think about it. Think about that. It's 100% on your money in a couple of days. You might want to take some profit. And of course, sports gambling, my friend. I can't get into it even more, but we'll see you later, and I'm not going to be around today, so have a nice day and enjoy the stock market. Buy do earnings after the close. Ho ho!